Hey everyone, thought I'd make a quick video today. Today's video is going to be about Lee and a very underrated move I think he has that I think more Lee players should start using. Now let's get into it. It's going to be his just frame back 1-1. And why is it this? Because I don't really see Lee players using this and it has a lot of utility. It's quite similar in some ways to well, it's a high mid, 40 frame high mid. Think of this as being somewhat similar to a Jin, Claudio, Azu 2-1, you know, those annoying high mid strings. It's similar to those due to being a high mid and being quite fast, but it also has some other strengths that I will get into shortly. And it also means you can't sidestep duck. And why do I mention this? It's because Lee kind of has an issue with tracking his fast moves, not really having the best tracking. I mean, this won't track in some instances. Let me show you down forward 4 to his weak side, sidestep left. See, that won't track, even though that should really against. Remember, Nina has a strong sidestep as well. However, if you look at just frame back 1-1, see that it will track. See this? It will track. Oh, sorry. It will track here. It tracks in a lot of instances, not every instance, but in a lot of instances. So it has good tracking. That's one of its best forms of utility. It's 18 damage. And it's +6, which is quite chunky if you ask me. It's only -5 on block, which is very good if you don't go into what I will explain later actually, which makes it amazing in my opinion. Can I add a natural high? Because you know a lot of people see it as his 14 frame punish, but it genuinely is more than that. Considering it's a high mid, you can Twitch confirm the last hit if you're good enough. Yeah, you can just about Twitch confirm it there if you're good enough. Wall splats, remember, is all 41 damage, quite crazy. You can also condition them into trying to take their turn after back 1-1 on block, and then adding the last hit, you know, just to catch them off guard. But it is quite risky to do that. In my opinion, it's best to learn to Twitch confirm this. It's got great range as well, very fast, you know, being 14 frames. But like I said, best quality is its tracking, as it, you know, tracks insanely well to sidestep left, his weak side, and yeah, that is honestly one of the best parts about it. But remember, only his weak side. It's also very strong in heat, and the reason is because usually when you're outside of heat, you actually, even if you whiff it, you have to get the just frame version for it to track at all. It loses all of its tracking once it's not a just frame. Let me demonstrate this real quick, and this is why you should be getting the just frame often with this. However, in heat, you will always get the just frame, which is very nice. Let me just demonstrate this real quick. Sorry. See, I just mashed the input there, but if I go into heat and I mash the input here, tracks. You see that? And 18 damage is quite nice. But yeah, so that's very nice as well. That's another added utility to his heat, because as you know, his heat isn't the strongest. So in my opinion, if you're in heat, use back 1-1 a lot, because guess what? Another thing is that it won't actually use up any heat. You see that? It didn't use up any heat, and I got the just frame version. It only uses up heat if I do the entire thing, and it barely uses up any heat regardless. So if you're not very good at doing this just frame, that's also a plus for you. And finally, I think what makes it really good is Hitman stance. Why? Because on block, you go to Hitman, you see that? And what makes this great is the fact that, oh wait, let me just set it to block, -1, which is fuck all. I mean, imagine back 4 into Hitman is -2, and you still can do shit here. You know, you can do this if they jab. You can do this. You can do really whatever you want here. You have a lot of leniency here, and so that makes it a lot stronger. Honestly, the fact that this is only -1 on block, if you really think about it, and +10 on hit. I mean, you see that? 18 damage, high mid into +10 into Hitman mix up. And so that is honestly really good. You can do this, but they can sidewalk right that. They can't sidewalk this, however. They can't sidewalk this, however. Even Lily can't do this shit. And so yeah, this is honestly a pretty decent mix up if you want to go for that. You can also jab. You can basically do whatever you want here, but just bear in mind that they can sidestep this and they can sidestep right this. So yeah, after a 1-1 on hit, back 1-1 on hit, sorry. And so yeah, +10 is fantastic, obviously. Another reason it is so good on heat, like I said, you can mash the input. However, you cannot actually interrupt the heat smash here. Now let me demonstrate this. The heat smash got buffed recently, so it makes this back 1-1 even stronger. So can't sidestep it. Nina has a chunky sidestep. I've tested this with Lily as well. She can't sidestep either way. Basically, no one can avoid this by sidestepping. And remember, you cannot, and just so you know, it's +10 and it comes out at 20 frames, meaning it cannot be interrupted. It can only be traded, and I'll show you what it's like when you trade it. It cannot be low parried, as it's a low heat smash. They can't be low parried. Can't be sidestepped, and meaning that they can only block low. And it's only -14 in a game where not everyone can kill you for -14. So think about that real quick. That sounds pretty good to me. So, you know, not too risky to me for all the benefits you get, and especially at a breakable wall, you'll get a full combo for doing this. Another way you can get a combo actually is if they're naive enough to press here for some reason, like to press to jab or low jab here. Guess what? You get a combo for decent damage, honestly. I mean, this is not going to be that optimal, but look at this. Okay, well, if that connected, that would have been 87 damage. I mean, that's good, is it not? So, yeah, it actually makes his heat smash much more useful back on hit into Hitman. So, yeah, just remember that. And, yeah, I think this is honestly why back 1-1. I think I've already said everything. I think this is why back 1-1 is so strong. Tracks well to his weak side, has very good frames, high mid, meaning that you can't really sidestep duck it. Unlike this option, for example, which is quite slow. This option, which you can just sidestep block it, obviously, and like, you know, it's fairly reactable. So yeah, this can be sidestepped in his weak side in some instances. So remember that. So yeah, I think this is very good. To get good at doing this just frame, and then heat. Even if you're not good at it, go into heat, and you can just mash the back 1-1 option. And guess what? They can't really do anything. And I would say almost always go into Hitman. Why? Because look at the frames. I mean, you should be taking advantage of this, in my opinion. And so yeah guys, that's going to be the video for today. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did, let me know down below in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you did as well. If you disagree with this move being useful, please let me know down below as well. I'll be responding to every comment. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.